Alright everybody, it's your pal Blogsmith Jim coming back from obscurity to give you some lowdown on some marijuana, aka weed stocks. And we are on October 17th right now, and California will be making recreational use of marijuana legal January 1st, 2018. So here in 2017 we've got 2.5 months until weed is completely legal. So here's a good preview. There's going to be a lot more to come, just FYI. And I'm showing you here my website where I talk about these stocks as well as Bitcoin and some others, BlogsmithJim.com. So be sure to check it out. Do all the good stuff. Like it, comment, share it. Definitely share it with friends, because that's how we can spread the good word. So that being said, I'm going to go over 3 stocks today that are bigger companies but with smaller prices, and they're ones that you should definitely put on your radar now and in the coming month or two, because by the end of the year these are going to be blowing up. Similar to what happened with the election when California passed it. But it's not just California that we're talking about, but that seems to be the next kind of date to mark on your calendar. January 1st, 2017. January 1st, 2018. January 1st, 2018. So mark that on your calendar as the target date. And so here are the stocks one by one, these 3 that I've been looking at. I'll give you a brief overview as well as kind of a forecast of the price that it's at and the target that I've got. So the first stock, as we go down the list, which I will reveal to you one at a time, is MCOA. And they are called Marijuana Company of America. So pretty standard name. You can name your company whatever you'd like, but they actually kind of match the big name with some big numbers. So they're based in Escondido, California. These 3 companies are going to all be based in California. They do medical marijuana. They have a company called HempSmart, which does clothing and accessories. And they have a $51.94 million market cap, which some of these other ones have about $5 million market cap, the small, tiny ones. And they don't have a lot of assets. So this guy, MCOA, has a little bit more standing and some more assets. And they're actually looking at the Canadian market right now with a company that goes by the symbol GBHPF. You can look that up in their description, but it's called Space Cowboys. That's one of the kind of monikers that they go with. Some of you might actually be more familiar with Space Cowboys than I am. And they have facilities in California that they are leasing to marijuana companies, but they kind of oversee it all. And they also have some facilities elsewhere, but they're really trying to crack that Canadian market, because Canada is looking to legalize it for recreational use for the entire country. So here in California, it's huge. Our economy's bigger actually than Canada, but having a whole nation kind of is a big milestone too. So they're pushing towards it. It's not a done deal, but it's in the works. And the next symbol that brings us... Oh, sorry. The price right now is 2.5 cents. And we are going to write down right here a price target. I'm trying to write it and view it at the same time. We're going to say the price target will be $10, 10 cents. And we're saying that because it's currently at 2.5 cents, and at the height it was about 8 actually it was about 20 cents. So 10 cents is kind of a conservative estimate, but if you buy in anytime soon with that 10 cents in mind, then you're going to, if you get in right immediately, you're going to quadruple your profits. If you get in, wait till it gets a little higher, 3 cents, 4 cents, even 5 cents, then you're going to double it. So, and if you get in lower than 5 cents, obviously you're going to get more than double. So, price target 10 cents. All right, next we go to CBIS, and I have in parentheses this company Weed Maps, which a lot of people have been seeing that on billboards because they're putting the word out, and I believe they are an app that helps you find where you can get your marijuana in the surrounding area. So they're kind of a one-of-a-kind thing right now that I know, and I have about 60 of these companies on my radar, if not more, and which I will be doing some more research in and actually have probably a top 50 that you guys can take a look at. But CBIS is based in Irvine, California as well. They deal with pharmaceuticals. One thing that kind of makes them a big deal is that they actually have some cannabis-based medicines that are treating cancer and HIV. So those are two of our biggest killers in the world, and they're doing some good things to kind of try to eradicate that stuff. And like I said, Weed Maps, CBIS is actually a subsidiary of Weed Maps, but their CBIS Cannabis Sciences is the name. They have a $76.92 million market cap, so they're a big player too, and they're looking at Canada as well. But they have a lot of California and Nevada acreage, so they have facilities in both states, and in Nevada it's already legal for recreational use. So that's a big deal. But California, like I said, is gonna kind of trump, no pun intended, everybody else because it's so huge. And right now it's 3 cents roughly per share. And my price target I'm going to also put for this one, we're going to put 10 cents a share as well. It's been as high as 18 cents. And so we're going to be a little conservative on this one too. But if you buy in anytime soon, you can certainly double your investment. So CBIS and MCOA definitely recommended. The next company, the third of these, is KSHB. And you say, what does KSHB stand for? Well, I think people familiar with marijuana are going to say Kush something, and it's true. They're Kush bottles, and they're based in Santa Ana. They deal actually more with packaging, so they're kind of around all this other stuff, whether it's medical or recreational, and they're the preferred packager, and they're actually they say that they want to be mainstream and be the sole packager for whether it's edibles or your traditional weed that people roll and smoke, or medical stuff, vials and stuff that's used just for the medicine industry. So they're a big player too. Their market cap is actually bigger than both of these other guys. They're actually at $111 million, and they are definitely here to stay. They're going to be growing quite a bit, and I'm pretty convinced that they're going to triple. But right now they're $1.90 per share, so they're still a penny stock, but they're on the upper scale, I should say, of a lot of these, because you see a lot of these that are 1-2 cents a share, and that's cool, because if it grows by if it gets to 10 cents or something like that, a 1 cent investment, yeah, you're gonna get 10 times your return. But for those of you that are kind of going into the water slowly but still want to see some good profits, KSHB, Kush Bottles, is going to be a good company to target. So you want to do your research. I've done tons of research on these, and if you want to trust my judgment, you're probably not going to be steered wrong, but that's my disclaimer. You always have to throw in that disclaimer that you make your own decisions. So I have been invested in all of these, and I have some MCOA at the moment, actually, and the other ones, CBIS and KSHB, are next up. It just has to be a good entry point, or I should say exit point, for some other investments that I have. But that being said, we're going to wrap this up, and KSHB, like I said, is currently $1.90. So we're going to go with a very conservative estimate of $4 even. And that's, that is a 100% return on your investment. So there it is. Remember, go to BlogsmithJim.com. I'm going to be writing some articles about these. I actually have an article about another marijuana company I put out pretty recently. And if you want to hear about blockchain, Bitcoin stocks, that's the place to go. So again, BlogsmithJim.com, and you're here on YouTube watching this video. But be sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, Power Tower 1975, because there's going to be a lot more videos coming out, and you'll be notified as soon as they do. So again, like it, share it, and be sure to subscribe to BlogsmithJim.com and my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, which is Power Tower 1975. Okay, so you'll see the channel at the top of this. So please remember to, again, like it, share it with everyone, and subscribe, and actually make it a favorite too if you can, and give it the old thumbs up. So that being said, I will leave you with that. BlogsmithJim.com is the blog site, and here are the stocks. Those are the target prices. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and everything else. And you guys have a great night.